Welcome to the I'm Not the Crazy One podcast, where two brothers keep it real raw and black as fuck. From culture and comedy to life's wildest debates, we're here to prove that sometimes you're not crazy, the world just doesn't get it. And you see that dope ass picture we got? That's definitely not how we look. Shout out to AI though. Tune in, tap in, and join the conversation because trust us, you're not the only one thinking it.
It's the game that you can't get enough of. Shout out to Family Guy.
Today's episode brought to you by Shaboopy. Shaboopy. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of I Am Not the Crazy One. It is I, Jarrell, and my slave, B.
These cranes. Don't tell you it's lame. I immediately thought about South Park.
Where we are here to talk about the most randomest of shits and let you know that you are not always crazy. Okay, maybe the world is.
How do you feel?
Thank you guys for liking our clips and our videos. Thank you for the subscribers that we have. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Thank all y'all for listening. Seeing start to pick up. Y'all comment, man. Comment. Let us know what y'all think. If we stupid or if you think we are assholes, that is also good. We will deal with that accordingly. You know, assholery will be tolerated on this show, so we won't do anything about it. But we will take your suggestion into consideration.
I don't give two flippity flying fucks.
Zero of them. But like I said, we will listen to your complaints.
Yeah, we will. I will
while
listen.
We are on the toilet and wiping our ass with it.
Yeah, like we will literally print it out on toilet paper and wipe our ass with it.
No, but seriously, thank you guys for tuning in. Today we got an interesting topic, and that is the subject of video games.
Video games.
The most annoying pastime of a guy's life is probably video games to every female ever. And you don't know why you don't want us to play video games.
I really don't understand why.
But you really, really hate for us to play fucking video games. Y'all cannot stand that shit. But that is our pastime for the most part. For the most part, no guys grew up on video games and we end up being gamers. So that is how we relieve our stress. You guys watch reality TV, we play video games.
Yeah, the trash ass TV. Yeah, we play video games.
Well, look, you know, I'm married into the game, so therefore I have to stay zoned in on this on reality TV. Real Housewives of whatever state or city that is relevant.
Once you're in a real relationship and they like that shit, you get sucked into it too.
Yeah, you get sucked into it. So I've got to where I get sucked into like the first 15, 20 minutes of it, and all of a sudden everybody sounds like a complete fucking idiot. Yeah. So I have to do something else other than sit up there and watch that show because it's going to drive me crazy.
Exactly.
So absolutely hate it. But my wife loves it. That is her relaxation time after all this stuff at work. You know, that is her. Let me sit down, drink some wine, watch some ratchet TV. Perfectly fine. What we like to do, we like to sit down, unwind, get a drink, play some video games. And video games have been a part of our life for a long time.
Long ass time.
Don is, of course, younger than me. So he came in. What did you come in on? You came in on probably Nintendo.
I don't remember really playing Nintendo, but Sega Genesis was what I was.
Okay, all right, cool. Me, I came in on fucking Atari.
Damn.
Like Pac-Man, I'm old as shit. I told you, I'm old as shit. Okay?
Playing Pong and shit? God! You literally saw the revolution of games.
Playing Pong like the original Pac-Man before they made Pac-Man a completely impossible game to even manage.
That's wild.
But that's what I grew up on, and it was fun. It was great. You know, they did what they could with what they had. It was a good time. I absolutely loved it.
Shit has advanced so damn far. That's crazy as shit.
Oh, it's so... For you went from fucking hitting a fucking ball with a stick to now I am going on fucking missions with somebody in Japan on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing how that is. And even the virtual reality. You know, you've been to the virtual reality places?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Those things are freaking awesome. Like, it's amazing. It's literally like being in the Matrix.
I did an Avengers one. That shit was so fucking dope.
Oh, shit?
Yeah.
That's damn awesome.
Yeah, it was a birthday present. It was some years ago.
Oh, man, I'm jealous. I'm not going to lie to you.
It was more than just 3D. I think it was like a 7D because you could feel the heat and everything when
Yeah.
Captain Marvel came and then I was flying. It felt like the wind, all that shit. That shit was dope.
That's dope. That's dope. We went to the sandbox. We did a zombie scenario, and they had rats. When the rats are coming on and chewing on you, like they make you kind of feel it, so you feel something on you.
Nah.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
Like that, I would have been freaking.
That shit is dope, and it was hilarious to watch your sister play that shit because you could have sworn like that shit was real.
I think I shared a clip of it. She was screaming the whole time.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh! What are you doing? You screaming is not helping anything.
Also, you talk about women out like in video games. For the most part, the women I'm in the longest relationships with are like dating. They play it with me.
Okay, all right. Or at least they understand.
Yeah, or they understand what's going on. All of them suck at Call of Duty. I don't know what it is. But I won't say all, because there's some women that are dope at Call of Duty, but most of the women I come across, they don't know how to like walk, and like the two-way directional shit fucks them up.
It's a first-person game, so it's kind of hard to. It's easy for third person. Yeah. First person, like you really have to navigate that shit. Me personally, I am shitty. Used to be in the military for 18 years. I am shitty at Call of Duty. Shitty at it.
Man, that's what
I ain't played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare.
You gotta practice it, because when I first started playing, I was horrible, but it takes practice. Once you get a hold of it, especially with your background too, you will fucking rule that game.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't need to have a damn flashback in the middle of playing COD. And I'm like, oh God, look at your leg. You're like, hey man, nobody's legs missing. What's wrong? You shut the fuck up. Get the medic. Like,
there is no medic.
Exactly. There is no medic. Somebody get this guy an ambulance. He's gonna lose it.
No, I get that though.
But yeah, this one, the most recent one, I do want to play. I started out with, like I said, I started out with Atari. Mm-hmm. They had Pong and they had Pac-Man. They even had a Superman game to where like Superman is like the worst graphics in the history of graphics. But he flies down and his little digital self gets in the phone booth, changes into Superman, goes and like you shoot little people of crime.
That's dope.
It was actually a very good idea. It was pretty awesome. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. But Nintendo was my next step. So when you were born, we were on Nintendo.
Okay.
So we were about, I want to say Mario. Anyway, what year you were born?
87.
87? Yeah, that was Mario 2.
Okay.
Yeah, we were in Mario 2 phase, Tecmo Bowl phase, like all that kinds of stuff.
Tecmo Bowl.
Hell yeah.
Sega Genesis. Yeah, I really only remember playing Sonic.
Okay. Sonic was, I want to say, well above its time.
Yeah. Because
that was a fantastic game. I absolutely love Sonic.
Yeah, Sonic was dope.
Because around that time, around Nintendo time, you had, we got Mario. Mario came out with a few of them. Then it hit Mario 3. Mm-hmm. And Mario 3 was that was my favorite of Mario's. You could not get any better than Mario 3. Everything else I didn't want to play anymore because Mario 3 was so good. So I'm like, okay, cool. Mario 3 comes along. So now you got to upgrade. Okay, let's upgrade. Then they upgrade to Sega, I think. It was Sega. I'm pretty sure it was Sega.
What was Street Fighter on, like when it first came out?
When Street Fighter first came out in the arcade, it ended up being on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Yes, okay. That's the game.
It was on both of those.
That's the game that me and Red we bonded over. We also used to bully our older sister. If the dude came over and he couldn't beat us in Street Fighter, we was fucking his ass. Like, we didn't give him no respect. Hey, if you can't beat us in Street Fighter, you can't talk to her.
Oh my gosh.
Scaring the shit out of them. They was like, what these little niggas gonna do? Crazy. We was crash outs. You can't beat the Street Fighter. We finna jump your ass because you can't protect her. You can't protect her on Street Fighter. You can't protect her in real life.
Right. We can't trust you with our sister, you asshole. Like, what do you think you're doing? Hang on, I got look something up here. Okay, that's what the name of that damn game system was. Hey, so after Nintendo had to get better, and I remember there was a game system, I couldn't think of the name of it. I had to look it up real quick. It's called Neo Geo.
Yeah, so I remember
Yes.
kind of what it looks like. It looks a little weird.
Yeah, Neo Geo was a really weird looking system. Really weird looking. But it was, I think I want to say, I think it was 8-bit as well. Or no, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't the 16-bit one. 16-bit didn't come out till Sega Genesis and all those other ones. But Neo Geo came out, and it had the arcade world to come onto there. So it was actually pretty dope system from what I saw. I saw people play it. I had friends with it, but I never could get into it because I was strictly Nintendo. Like Nintendo was my thing. And you had the I think right around Nintendo, after Nintendo, and you had Neo Geo. You had the TurboGrafx 16.
What the fuck is that?
That was a 16-bit game system. It came out right around the time Sega did. The Sega Genesis did.
I never heard of this shit.
Yeah. TurboGrafx 16 came out like 89, and Sega Genesis came out around the same time. But TurboGrafx 16 didn't take off the way they expected it to, because they didn't have anybody to lean on. So Nintendo had Mario, and then Sega come out like, okay, Mario needs a rival. So they came up with Sonic. So Sonic came out. Sonic's not nice. He doesn't go out and do like nice stuff. Like he has an attitude. And so around that generation, it caught their attention. Like, oh, he sits up there and like kind of breaks the third wall, looks at the camera.
They see him.
Right, taps his foot like, why the fuck am I still standing here? Like he was very interactive with the environment around him.
Yeah.
So they absolutely loved that. But with TurboGrafx 16, it just never took off. So Sega Genesis came out. They had better games, and one of the games that I love from Sega Genesis, and I will love every day, is Altered Beast.
I do remember Altered Beast. I remember the startup screen vividly.
Yeah.
And so is that the one where it's like a brown monster wolf thing?
Yeah. Yeah, like he gets like certain orbs throughout the course of the game, and then he gets bigger. He starts out little. I'm sorry, he rises from his grave. So he rises from the grave for some reason. I can't remember why. But he starts out real little. He gets an orb, gets bigger. Gets another orb, gets bigger. He gets that other orb. He transforms into like a wolf, like part wolf, part tiger. Like he has a wolf head or a tiger head, or he's headed to a dragon. I think is the other one.
Say man, they was in their bag with that. I
thought that shit was cold. I was like, man, this is the coolest shit ever. Yeah. Welcome to your doom.
So
that shit was cool as hell.
Altered Beast. We had Sonic. And Sonic. Then the next, did Nintendo 64 come out before PlayStation?
No, Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo, yes. Super
Nintendo was next, yeah. So, you had that battle between Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo.
Yeah. Super Nintendo.
And they didn't really. They had exclusive games, but not a lot of exclusive games. So something came out on Sega Genesis, the same thing came out on Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
So you had that, and that's when Mortal Kombat came out.
Yes. Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo is the reason Sega Genesis basically like fell off.
Yeah. Sega fell off for a little. No, actually, vice versa.
Really?
Yeah. Why? Because on Sega, you had the Mortal Kombat, and it had the blood.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We weren't allowed to play
So when you hit motherfuckers like these motherfuckers were bleeding all over the place. So now, kids are attracted to violence, of course. And do you know, in fact, they had a fucking hearing, a congressional hearing about violent video games.
I do remember that because we weren't allowed to play it.
Not at all. They were trying to stop us from playing it because they figured somebody was going to try to rip someone's head off of their fucking neck. Who is going to do that? You don't have to tell your kids, like, you shouldn't rip anybody's head off. This is just a video game. It's not real.
I mean, I thought I had the shit coming out. Get over here. I thought I had that shit.
Come here.
Yeah, I thought I had that shit.
Like that's another thing about like video games talk more with the 16-bit systems, your Sega Genesis and your Super Nintendo. So that shit was dope then, man. Especially when Mortal Kombat came out. I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing.
Okay.
That was a good. I think the fighting games. And that was around the time Madden first came out too.
Oh, Madden did come out back then.
Yeah.
I could have swore it was the other way around. Okay.
Yeah, Madden came out, and then that's when they came out with it wasn't 2K, it was NBA Live. Before it was 2K,
it was come out until PlayStation.
No, NBA Live came out Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo era.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And people
So
hated on
Live 94, Live 95, and Live 96 and 7.
Because that's when I know on one of them, Michael Jordan was white because they didn't have like the full trademarks to him. So it was a white.
Yeah, so they. So on most of the lives, they either make him a different color or they put his number 99. Like you couldn't do shit with 23 on Chicago.
Nah, yeah.
No way you could do it. But yeah, they came out with it was so many NFL and NBA games. See now how they got 2K everything. They kind of cornered the market in anything sports.
They bought it out, man. Because I was one of the last people to transition to 2K because I was like, man, I've been so loyal to NBA Live.
Yes.
And the way it like transcended everything, like it was the first one that had a 3-point contest, the dunk contest.
It was dope, man. It was so dope.
You could change up so much shit, and then when they had the college basketball game, you could bring them over to NBA Live. Like NBA Live started all this shit.
It did. Like that shit was dope as hell. And they had the college college football on there too, didn't they? On the Sega or the Nintendo? I don't know. I want to say they did. I'm not sure. I'm not real sure.
I was a late bloomer to football and football games.
Yeah, Madden. I love to play Madden, and I love to play. It was another game. I think it was an NFL game. Like it was NFL 95 or NFL 94 and NFL 95.
Yeah,
which it was really dope, and it took me a long time to transition from Tecmo Bowl to like Madden and all these other like kind of realistic games because Tecmo Bowl was so much damn fun.
Yeah,
like that was something I could never get over.
Throwback, man.
Yes, but after that, then Sega tried to do the disc. So you had the Sega, I want to say
Dreamcast. That's what.
No, Sega CD. It was Sega CD before it was Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, they had a Sega CD. Sega CD and a Sega Saturn.
Saturn, okay, I do remember that one. Okay, Saturn, I remember.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And they tried to transition to disc only because they got wind of what Sony was trying to do. Sony tried to start with Sega. They wanted Sega to take on what they were trying to do, and Sega was like, "This just ain't gonna work."
They crazy as hell. I bet they.
So they passed it up. Yeah.
I bet they regret that shit now.
Like you gotta be kicking yourself in the ass. Like, hey, we're gonna put our games on the disc, and then that way it'll be a smoother play, and you can have memory cards in order to save your game, so you don't have to stay up for 72 hours in order to complete it.
Yeah, even if you was poor though, you still had to stay up them 72 hours.
Them memory cards did
expensive as shit when they first dropped,
man. Oh my gosh! Shit, especially how little space you had on there. Yeah, you didn't have very much space.
You had to make life decisions on that shit.
Yeah.
You're like, do I still play this shit?
Like you completed the first level of whatever game you were playing, but at the same time you don't want to delete it because you may go back to it. Like you can delete it, you don't need it no more. Yeah. But you don't want to delete it. Like shit, man, I may go back to this stage. Like I don't know. Shit, what do I do?
Man, those real executive decisions had to be made.
Oh hell yeah. And then Sega Saturn came out around the time you could rent video game systems from Blockbuster.
Oh yeah.
So we would rent different games on the Sega side. I think they only had like 2 really good games. That's when Mortal Kombat was still out, and they put Mortal Kombat on Sega CD and Sega Saturn, and it was so dope. It was just like the arcade. It was fantastic, but it was probably the choppiest gameplay I've ever played in my fucking life.
I'm gonna have to look this shit up, man. I remember Sega Saturn. I don't think we had that though. I just remember having the Sega Genesis.
Yeah,
I remember I had a Game Boy. And then next thing
I can't forget Game Boy.
Yeah, Game Boy was the shit. And then when they came out the colors and shit,
oh my gosh.
What?
Nintendo did that
Kirby?
thing.
You remember Kirby on Game Boy?
I remember Kirby.
That shit was fun as hell, man.
I remember Kirby. Hell yeah. And that was around the time which Ninja Turtle was on that system? It was a Ninja Turtle game on Sega Genesis. No. It was on Nintendo. The Ninja Turtles arcade. The arcade game was on Nintendo.
Yes, we gotta bring it back to regard with Juan. That Michael Jackson game was fire as shit on Sega Genesis. I know I'm biased because I'm a big ass Michael Jackson fan, but that Michael Jackson game was
fire. But that game was fun. That game was hella fun.
Shit.
Like
Michael Jackson
Look, just
say, man.
FYI to y'all out there, I may break this up into a 2-parter because it's about to get good.
Say, man. Michael Jackson, that shit was dope.
Oh shit! Yes, that was a fun ass game. Absolutely love that damn game. It was so much fun. But
God, that's wild.
But yeah, the fighting games on the older systems were so much more fun. So Sega, you had Mortal Kombat. Now, well, Sega and Super Nintendo, you had Mortal Kombat, you had Street Fighter. One of my favorite games ever, Streets of Rage.
Oh yeah, Streets of Rage.
Yeah, it came out on Sega Genesis.
Yeah, that was
that was so much fun because it had a kick-ass soundtrack. Oh, that's another thing, man. Games back in the day had the soundtracks.
Yeah.
Like, them shits came on, you got amped. Like, Contra come on, so on Nintendo, you turn Contra, boom, 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 boom. You're like, oh, yeah, here we go. Put the Konami code in, you ready. You are ready.
Ready to go, yeah. I forgot about Contra. Contra too, yeah.
You cannot forget about Contra. Oh my gosh, Contra was the game of you could play Contra over and over again, and it wouldn't even fucking matter. Like it was ridiculous. Oh man, that game. Y'all think Call of Duty is realistic now to life? Contra, you get shot, you dead. That's it. You don't get
one time,
one shot, bam, you dead.
You fucking dead, buddy.
Yeah, it's not taking your body armor down like, oh, your shields are not holding. No, yeah. Bam, gotcha, motherfucker.
straight dead. Nothing
Straight dead. Mario, you get eaten by a Goomba, you dead. Oh, look, it's a turtle, dead. Oh, Bowser, dead. Everything. You had you had to just do it over and over again.
Shit. If your ass lost in the round, it wasn't no. Oh, let me hear him put in the code so I can keep going. No, you starting all the fuck over. If Bison beat your ass, you gotta start over.
Yes, like you gotta start that whole mess over. Oh man!
And being a little brother in those situations, you will never play the fucking game when it's. Man, I remember he blamed me for losing. You said something. I'm like, nah, Bison beating your ass. Nah, Bison just whooping your ass. Don't blame me because you get beat. You weren't even close.
Like, it was so unfair. It's like the damn computer figured out once you got up the levels, like the computer figured out your move in a hurry.
Man, I swear it did. I was like, nah, this is some AI shit. Because ain't no way. You know the combo I do before I do
it. It was always, damn, they cheating. They just cheating their ass off. How are they cheating? They just whooping your ass. How are they cheating?
That code they put in was something different than them other levels. I'm like, God damn.
Right, every time I jump toward the wall, you uppercut, bam. Like, okay, let me try uppercut, bam. Like, fuck, you're cheating. What the hell are you doing?
So my blocking ain't doing shit. Me blocking it ain't doing shit. All right, okay. Why they got the block button on there? It's not working. It's bullshit.
Right, it's not working at all. It's not working at all.
My block button, it ain't registering right. This shit.
Oh shit! Yes, I couldn't stand that shit. Every time I play the computer on any fighting game, like that computer start off, oh okay, oh no, I lost.
Yeah.
Go to the next level. Oh, I lost. By the time you get to the fucking 10th person, like, bitch, what you think you have on me? Oh, get your ass down. Get your ass down.
Yeah, ain't letting you get in it. I'm not even hitting them no more. Be mad as shit. Be ready to break the controller. Also, them controllers back then never fucking broke. You know how many controllers I got to buy now?
You couldn't break them controllers for shit. I don't know what they made them with back then. Like nowadays, you lose, that controller breaks real easy. Man. Back then, you threw that controller, it was corded and everything, and it was not breaking.
You could throw the shit, hit somebody with it, use it as a fucking weapon if somebody comes in. slay Goliath with the shit and just play it. This shit, you play it more than 5-6 months. The fucking stick is leaning this way and everything.
Oh man, it is. Like I don't know how many buttons I've got stuck with the new system with the PlayStations and the Xboxes, and like had to buy new controllers. Now the new controllers are like $80 a piece. Like,
like how much is a fucking video game?
I don't have time for this. I really don't have time for this. This is ridiculous.
Be going in like, hey, how can you fix like the dead stick? Oh, you can't. You just gotta buy another one. All right. Okay. What the fuck is it for then? But now, growing up poor, you know how to make some shit shake. I remember we ain't even got to the PlayStation yet, but I remember PlayStation 2, my shit started fucking up a little bit. I remember I took that shit apart, cleaned it and everything, but put this shit back together. This shit was working. It made louder noises, but this shit worked.
But it works a lot better now.
It'd be loud
and
as shit.
Nintendo wasn't no better. You know, you get the game don't play, just keep blinking, blow in the cartridge. That's right, y'all, on the radio land. You blow in that cartridge. No matter how many times you do it, one of them gonna work. And it's gonna be because you blew in that cartridge that it works. That's why it worked. Nothing else.
Nothing else, not
absolutely nothing.
That's when you was praying real hard. Come on, God, please. I just want to play this game.
Come on, please. Come on, man.
I done had a hard day. I done had a hard week in school. Just let me play this video game.
Yep. Used to always happen to me on Double Dragon. If y'all never played Double Dragon,
yeah.
Very good 2-player game.
They don't know
really good
2-player game. I love Double Dragon.
So every time I get ready to play Double Dragon, I had to blow that thing like 18 times. Like I was like about ready to pass out. I was blowing so hard.
You can't say blow that thing like that. Pause. Had to blow that thing 18 times. Whoa, buddy. Now, Double Dragon was dope. I'm mad that they came with that sorry ass movie that they came out with for Double Dragon.
Yeah, dumbass movie. For some reason, they thought, before now, they thought it was a good idea to make a video game into a movie. Yeah. Which, granted, good idea, but the execution was horrible.
Fucking horrible. The cartoon was fire.
Yes, for sure.
The movie, I don't know what the fuck they was doing.
Nah, I couldn't deal with that.
They need to remake Double Dragon. I'm gonna write the movie.
I want to see that. Go ahead. Ryan Coogler that shit.
Whoa, I ain't that good. Calm down. Too much pressure. We just saw Sinners, people. I know this off topic, but fuck, that movie was good.
Oh, fantastic movie. Fantastic. If you did not like Haley Stanfield at first, dear sweet Jesus, that woman.
You gonna love her now. Also, my super pro black woke black people, she got some black in her too, so it's okay to crush on her. I'm just letting y'all know. Letting y'all know if y'all was like on the fence.
Right, you won't get in trouble out there if you crush on her now because she got some black in her.
She got some black in her.
But anyway, yes, Double Dragon, horror movie. Mario Brothers, no, that was a movie too, and they made a live action with John Leguizamo for some reason.
Yeah, as a kid, I loved it. Cause I was like, oh shit, they on the movie screen. Like when I got a teenager and I watched that shit, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But they marketed the shit so well. That's why I loved it as a kid.
Yeah, I get that. I really do. But going into the PlayStation phase, whatever they did different that the Sega Saturn failed at, they perfected the shit out of it.
PlayStation blew everything out the fucking water.
It changed everything. The PlayStation y'all playing now ain't shit to what we had to transfer from Nintendo and Sega to PlayStation. The first
gap
PlayStation
was so big from that to PlayStation, and then it got even bigger from PlayStation to PlayStation 2 because the graphics got so much better. Like PlayStation was on their shit.
Like they knew exactly what they were doing, but like I said, they brought the idea to Sega. Sega thought it was stupid. I think I'm right on that. And then they went to Sony. PlayStation went to Sony. Sony ended up doing something big with it. And so they put it on the disc and brought out a cool character, which everybody loved, and Crash Bandicoot. So
I'm surprised they haven't made him into a movie.
It's only a matter of time. I'm not sure a lot of people know what a Bandicoot is.
I've never seen one.
I don't know what a fucking Bandicoot is. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the fuck is a Bandicoot?
I don't know. A fox thing?
Yeah, but what does a fox say?
But no, please don't. No, please look. No, please. Stop. No. But that's a timeless ass game because your nieces, my kids, love Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Your nephews, my kids, also love Crash Bandicoot. Like he saw it on, you get the retro games when you get the subscription to PlayStation.
Yeah.
So they give you access to their library. So he saw Crash Bandicoot. He thought I would let him play. I'm like, yeah, here, go nuts. Absolutely fucking loved it.
What was another PlayStation staple? Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And then you got your adventure games with Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider
Series really changed. Yeah, it was a game changer. Tomb Raider and Resident Evil, the two biggest game changers of PlayStation's history.
Oh yeah. Metal Gear Solid was a part of it too.
Metal Gear Solid, you pretty much brought from Nintendo, put it on your PlayStation, and
it was on
killed
Nintendo?
The shit out of it. It was originally a Nintendo game, yes.
I had no idea.
Yeah, like 8-bit system Nintendo game. So when they put it on PlayStation, like Metal Gear Solid, I'm like from the old Metal Gear, that's crazy.
The storyline in that is wild. So we was talking about the memory cards and shit. That was the first game where we stayed up a full weekend trying to beat that shit. Like they maxed that memory of that game to the max. So that was one of the longest games, and it keeps getting longer somehow as they make it. But the storyline for Metal Gear Solid is one of the best gaming storylines ever. I'm surprised it hasn't been made a movie yet, or at least
they've been talking about it for a while. But that's one they don't want to get wrong.
Yeah,
like you got a lot of Metal Gear Solid fans, so you can't fuck it up at all.
Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, those storylines were dope.
Resident Evil was by far. Resident Evil 2 is one of my favorite games. Like my top. It might be my top game. Yeah. I love what they did. I love playing that game. When I had the PS1, I hooked it up to my my speakers. Then it was a little easier to do. So now you can hear like everything's amplified, and it scares the shit out of you. But I also fucking love it because it's fucking awesome. Yeah, like it was the storyline was good. It was like a mini movie. It cut to the cut scenes, and that's when you would like the graphics would be better. It'd be like an actual animated film.
Yeah,
like that shit was dope. It was like living a movie, man. And you had to figure out certain puzzles. That's where my love for puzzles that shit started there.
I swear, that's why I'll be watching movies and shit. I'll be like, yeah, I know. That's why in escape rooms, I'm fucking killing it. There's, you know the shit that I played growing up, nigga, what?
Right. Right, you have no clue. They have like put the lion over here and the O and to put this together. All right, there we go. Like, oh, okay, well, let's finish that in record time, sir.
Yeah, say, listen, this shit was.
But yeah, Tomb Raider,
Silent Hill. Did you ever play Silent
Hill? Oh hell! Why you have to bring up Silent Hill?
That's a fucking horror game for your ass.
Is the one game that freaked me the fuck out, man. It had zero sound. There is no sound in that game. What the fuck? Zero sound in that game.
I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Everything was scaring me. I didn't know.
You started out and it's all foggy and shit, and you're running. You're like, where the fuck am I? I'm like, what the hell is this game? So I'm thinking, I played Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3. I'm pretty tough on this shit.
That's the confidence that I had. No.
Nothing scared of Resident Evil 3. You had the jump out scares. You had the fucking tyrant. You had the nemesis. I got this shit. Yeah. I'm on the way.
Same false confidence.
Nothing is more scarier than fucking dead silence, people.
Yeah.
Nothing. That shit was terrifying.
All you hear is yourself screaming.
Yes, that's it. That shit just jumped out of nowhere. Like, oh, roar. Ow, shit. Like, that is, like, to this day, I have trouble playing anything with Silent Hill. If I start it, like, I gotta stop it. Like, okay, look, I gotta get used to this fucking silence because it's fucking killing me.
Nah.
And I may not go back to the game ever again. The first one, I finished because I was on a mission. Like, you're not gonna conquer me.
Yeah, I didn't play none of the others. I played the first one. I beat it. I conquered the world. I act like the other ones didn't even exist. I know. The
second one, I'm like, okay, all right, let's try to do this. I got like halfway through it, but then I moved bases, and I never got back to it. I think they lost my game, which fucking sucked.
Oh hell no! I would have been.
That's back in the day. You had it. That's back in the day. People like you had to have the physical game. Like you couldn't download shit from online and nothing like that. Like you had to have that physical game. If you lost that was it.
Yeah, so wait. But Silent Hill is the reason why I didn't go see A Quiet Place or A Quiet Place 2 in theaters. I really thought that I was gonna be in there going fucking crazy. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this shit. I'm watching it at home. Nope.
Oh shit!
But I got over my fear because I watched the prequel in theaters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the other, hell nah.
I didn't even think about that too. Like A Quiet Place is just like damn Silent Hill.
Yeah, bro. I remember watching the trailer and I just remember hearing that little silent ring shit. Nah, I got